Hey guys, what's up? Today, got a new video that's not going to be part of any series. I'm planning to do these videos every once in a while just to do one-off videos on different development, different projects, things I'm working on. So today, I'm going to be working on Kickoff WP. Kickoff WP is an open source application, and if you don't know what it is, I have a video, just click right up here, and you can see what it's about. Today we're going to be adding Slack notifications to it, so it's going to be pretty cool. Let's get started. This is not a feature that the end user will see, but this is just an administration feature. Right now I get a nightly report in an email telling me how many users signed up, and how many new themes were created, and that's fine, but I'd like to get real-time notifications on when somebody signs up. So what we're going to be doing is using Slack to send notifications to myself. I've created my own Slack channel, and I've got one for Kickoff WP, and this is where I'll get notifications for when somebody signs up. Now Kickoff WP is a Laravel application, and Laravel already has Slack notifications built in, so this is perfect. So let's go ahead and get started. First we're going to need to require Guzzle. Let's do composer require Guzzle http/Guzzle. Alright, now while that's getting set up, let's set up Slack to handle the webhook. So I go into Slack here, let's create a new app, do a webhook, incoming webhook. Let's go ahead and add configuration. What channel do I want? I want it to go to the private Kickoff WP channel, add integration. Alright, so we have our URL here, that'll be useful. Let's configure this just a little bit here. Let's give it a label of Kickoff WP. Give it a name of the same. Let's choose an emoji. Let's do a football emoji. Let's go ahead and save that. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a notification in Laravel. Go to my console. I've got Guzzle complete here. So what we'll do here is PHP artisan make me a notification, and we'll call it new user registered. Alright, let's go to PHP Storm. We have app, notifications, new user registered. Alright, so the type is going to be Slack, not mail, which means we can get rid of the toMail section, and we also don't need this toArray. What we do need though is a public function toSlack. This will take a notifiable object. Let's go check the documentation. Looks like our toSlack function needs to return a new Slack message with some content. So let's go ahead and do that. Return new Slack message. And let's give it some content. We'll just say new user has registered. Alright, great. Alright, let's go over to our user object. So user PHP, we're already using notifiable, so user can be notified. Let's go back to the documentation down to routing Slack notifications. So we just need to be able to tell it to route notifications and give it the webhook URL. So let's go over here. Let's do route notifications for. We get a driver. And let's just return the hard-coded URL for now. So let's copy this URL, put it in quotes. There we go. Alright, now we just need to test to see if this thing works, and then we'll wire it up to the registration method. In order to test this, I'm going to go into my console here. Let's make this a little bit bigger here. We'll do PHP artisan make me a command so I can run it on the command line. And let's just call it test user registered notification. I created successfully. So we'll go into app, console, commands, test user registered notification. Let's give the command a signature and a description. I'm just going to say test Slack. Description will be test Slack notifications for new users registered. Last thing we need to do here is go into our console kernel. Let's give it a command we want to register. So we'll say test user registered notification class. Now if we go into here, if we say PHP artisan, we have a new test section and we have a test Slack. Test Slack notifications for new users registered. That's exactly what we wanted. Alright, now let's make this command actually do something. So let's go back into our console command. Go down to the handle function. So let's grab a random user, just the first one in the database. We'll say notify, and what was our notification called? New user registered. Say new user registered notification. And now we can go to here, we'll just say PHP artisan test Slack. Yep, there it is. Got a notification from Slack. Let's close this. There we go. Kickoff WP. New user has registered. Awesome. Now let's see if we can get the actual email from this user here. So let's go into our notification where we actually write the content. Let's just do a die and dump notifiable. Let's see what we are actually getting in here. Let's run the command again. Alright, so we do have ID, name, email. So let's do the name and email. That'd be good. So let's do notifiable name and notifiable email. Let's go back to our command. Let's run it again. New user registered. It's got my name, Chris Perko, and my email, Chris at chrisperko.net. Awesome, that's working great. Now let's tell our user model that after it's been created, we want to fire this event. So let's go to user PHP. Let's do protected, let's see. Let's grab the boot method here. I want to keep the parent boot. Now let's do self created. So after we are created, we'll give it a closure. And this is going to take the model. So now we can say model notify new user registered. So when the model boots up, once it has been created, we get the model. Oops. And we say, take the model, notify a new user registered notification. Well, let's try it out and see. Let's go to kickoff WP. This is the local version. Let's register. Test person, test@test.com. Go to password. And let's register. New user has been registered. Test person, test@test.com. Now one more thing on the user model is that this is going to change whoever wants to run this. You know, this is an open source application, so somebody else could use this on their own local environment if they want. So let's grab this guy. Let's go into our environment file here. So let's go to .env. At the bottom I'll just say Slack webhook. Put that in here without the quotes. And in my .env example, just so I can remember if I put this on a different server or different computer, just have that in there for just a reminder. Let's go into our config, app config. Let's give us a new configuration here. I'll just go down here. This is fine right here. And we will say Slack webhook. Grab that Slack webhook right there. Now that we have that set up, we can go back to our user file. And instead of that, we can return config app, and we called it Slack webhook. Slack webhook. Let's go into our console and just make sure it works. Do test Slack. And there it is, still works. And now we safely have taken that hard-coded webhook and put it into our environment file. So that way if we use a different webhook URL on production versus development, we could easily change that on the server. Alright, so as you can see, that was pretty easy. I love Laravel because it's got a lot of these things built in to make things for development just so easy. So now I'll get real-time notifications when anybody signs up on my website, and I'm ready to deploy it to production. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If you want to see more of these, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. See you next time.